So down here, so right now this is how the chassis is moving. So some components installed mainly for enable us to become battery pack assembly. In fact, CATL, what they're known for is more about
One. Let's put our hands together, ladies and gentlemen, for this official plug off.
Unlike trophies, the bus.
Today is a special day where we have BasiGo together with Kinglong coming together, working together with us as partners at Kenya Vehicle Manufacturers. This event also gives us as CFAOMobility an opportunity to highlight the value of this assembly. Following last year's landmark acquisition by CFAOMobility in KVM, we are now shareholders together with the government and also CMC. We hold about 99% shares, Bwana CS. The remaining, of course, shares are with the government and CMC. This acquisition, we have worked on it tirelessly to position KVM as a hub of local assembly excellence. Today, the plant has 13 different OEM brands that are actually assembled here, Bwana CS. Recently, we also started assembly of Sino trucks, and all their trucks also now being produced here. On the road, you'll see them written as HOWO. They actually produced here. Okay. Our investment as CFAOMobility so far stands at 2.3 billion shillings, Bwana CS, since we started last year. Key thing that we focused on for us as CFAOMobility is to look at the safety aspect. This facility had 35,000 square meters of asbestos roofs. For us, we believe that our people must work in a good environment. The the local community must also be safe. So we actually made sure the first thing we did, other than even running to start putting money in the equipment, was to make sure that the place is actually a habitable place where people can work and the local community can also find peace. So we've actually done all the roofings. We removed all the asbestos, and of course that is also in line with what the government has been asking for us to create that safe environment. With it also, we now have over 200 staff who are working here, just because of those 13. But our plan is to introduce much more brands, and even Toyota will actually be produced here, Bwana CS, from March next year. So meaning therefore that it is not only just the 200 that we are talking about, but we are looking at how to expand that particular area. The new project that we are working on, Bwana CS, right now, we're actually going to do a new expansion of building a brand new warehouse of a capacity 15,000 square meters. That because of what we are looking at for the future. So that is actually will be, God willing, we should be breaking ground from next week. And that will be just as you entered on the right-hand side. So that's where we'll be having that. I'm also happy to announce that soon we'll also be starting local assembly of Kenya's first EV truck. By assembling these buses locally, we are also making a strong statement that Kenya has the capacity, the capability, and the infrastructure to be a leader in Africa's automotive transformation.
Kenya is proud that within the continent, when we talk about green energy, anywhere in the continent, the only country that is qualified to speak, not in theory, but in practice, is actually Kenya. From a manufacturing perspective, I would want to say that the automotive industry is a key driver for any economy. Within the automotive industry, we can also create another chain of other industries, whether doing the seats or any other part that is required. And I think with time, because you know our biggest agenda as government, and I think the president has been very keen on this, is to create jobs. So I think ours is really to congratulate both CFAO, the teams, BasiGo, and everybody else who has put this whole concept together, and also the business people for becoming innovators, for becoming fast takers of the technology.